During the Rover Ball rally, I met two guys from South Africa. They came back here to buy some Land Rover parts from me. And while they were here, I decided to ask them about car culture in South Africa. And I hope you find it as interesting as I did. So let's hear from Max and East about what it's like to be into cars in South Africa. British cars probably had a good influence in South Africa.
Yes.
Big.
How has that changed today? What's the typical kinds of cars you're seeing there now? Have the Chinese invaded?
Yeah, the Chinese market they have a good stronghold. I mean, everything you look is either Jet Tour or a Moto. The other one, it slipped my mind, but yeah, they have a massive influence now. We still have our old, Hiluxes, which will never go. Our Ford Rangers actually made a big pop-up now. They overtook the Hiluxes. We get the Ranger Raptors, we don't get the F-150 Raptors. I mean, if you wanted, you have to import them. Land Rovers is still a big thing.
Yep.
We still get a lot of them, but they're not really English anymore.
What's interesting with it is, as is the case anywhere, right? The Chinese stuff coming out now is really good.
And cheap.
And it's cheap. And an emerging economy as South Africa is, if you can get something cheap, reliable, with the bells and whistles, that's what you do. Truth is, the Land Cruisers, the Range Rovers, all the rest of it are just expensive.
Yes.
They're expensive, and you get a lot more car for your money.
And what are historically the cult cars for South Africans?
Ooh, how far back do you want to go?
Well, maybe the 60s, were the Minis popular?
Minis were popular.
We had quite a few Minis that were specific to the South African market.
BMWs were huge. There's a lot of very specific vehicles as the time has gone on. Fords were huge. Yeah. Ford Cortinas. The Fairlanes were big. Beetles were everywhere. There's a couple of specialty minis. But then Mercedes-Benz, BMWs, Opel was a big one. Remember they had, I don't know if you remember this, but there was an Opel GSI Superboss. That was I don't know if it was turbocharged or supercharged or what it was, but that was the pocket rocket of the day. That was the one to have. Then the Fords.
Volkswagens.
The VWs, yeah, Volkswagens are huge. But the Fords had the XR3s and the XR6s. Those were huge. Came in a pickup truck as well, kind of like an El Camino. It was very weird. But then again, an El Camino is weird. So. And then what else was there between that? Porsche kind of did okay.
Well, a lot of Porsche classics though. Rolling around now, there's a lot of Porsche classics and big following still to this day.
But when you go to like classic street racing car culture, the first thing that comes to mind is a VW GTI, like the hot hatchbacks. That was the go-to. Because they were cheap, they were affordable, you could soup those things up and everybody raced them.
And they still do it now.
Then there was a really interesting BMW, which was the 333, which was the 3-liter out of the 7 series that they shoved into a 3 series. But there wasn't enough space for air conditioning and power steering, so you got to choose one or the other. And those cars, specific to the South African market, went like a stabbed rat, and they are expensive now for ones in good condition.
More like the auctions and stuff, they go for
big money.
Yeah, because they didn't bring the M3 over.
No, because of the sanctions, we couldn't do it. That's why they put the 7 Series motor into a 3 Series for that.
They're awesome cars.
Great cars to do donuts and drifting in.
Even the 325 IS is also still big. Mm-hmm. I mean, they also catch a pretty penny down that side.
But growing up, my family was BMW. My mom had a 7 Series, a 735, and my dad had a 535, but he put a turbo on it because it wasn't quick enough, and then he put a turbo on it, and it made it almost undrivable, which was great. And then he had a couple of beach buggies in between there, which were the VW shapes, the same VW engine on a fiberglass chassis, a fiberglass body on the VW chassis. And then motorbikes, big motorbike culture. Super bikes though, not Harleys, not lowriders. Everything was super bikes.
Speed.
How did each of you get into Land Rovers?
I'm pretty sure I was conceived in the back of one. So interesting with Lacquer Defenders. I had started the business. I'd been in Land Rovers my whole life. My best friend, Gerard, he'd been in Land Rovers his whole life. That was our connection between the two. And we'd just been in Land Rovers since we were this big. And that was the start of the company, was Land Rovers. Max's entry into Land Rovers has been a lot more recent.
A lot more.
When I phoned one day and I went, hey, what you doing? You want to buy some Land Rovers?
Finish off my degree, yeah, for sure, let's go. And now, what, a year and a half later?
Year and a half later, yep.
In America.
And appreciation for them developed?
A huge amount. I mean, starting off, did not like them at all. I did not find them really inconvenient. But now, during the last year, a big appreciation towards them. I like the culture. I see why people, I see the love. I really do. Yeah.
Because that's what they say, right? Rovers don't quit. And honestly, beyond the vehicles, it doesn't matter what vehicle you're into. It doesn't matter whether it's Land Cruisers, Land Rovers, MGs, be it whatever it is. It's the people. It's the culture. It's the... What are you doing in a week's time? What are you doing in 6 months' time? Do you want to go and randomly drive vehicles from Wisconsin to Texas? And the answer is, yeah, sure, let's go do it. And it's the people, right? That's all it comes down to. And it doesn't even have to be cars, whatever it is. Just find your people.
Yep.
My people happen to drive Land Rovers that leak oil and get you there eventually.
With a toolbox in the back.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, this was awesome. Thank you so much. There's a couple of cars here that I need to take some videos of because there's some super special stuff in here.
If you stop by for a longer period of time, I'll let you take anything out you want.
No.
Go and drive them.
No.
Oh,
wait.
have to finish
Yes.
the trip.
No. Yes. Maybe. What?
And that's going to be it for today. If you like videos like this and want to see more of them, comment below and click subscribe.